Ooh boy, back in the saddle. 2 whole months. I've been gone for 2 whole months, but I'll explain towards the end of this video. So this is gonna be a mini video compared to my last one. I was gonna do this video on the original Maximum Impact 2, but in the spirit of my last video, I decided to just emulate Maximum Impact 2 Regulation A. Regulation A is essentially the original 2, but with new features. King of Fighters, the Maximum Impact series, or King of Fighters 2005, 2006 if you want to be weird. It's as if SNK said, you know, Street Fighter became 3D. I bet we can too. KOF Mira was a Japanese exclusive, formerly being on arcade systems only, then promptly being ported to the PlayStation 2. Unlike the original Maximum Impact 2, several stages as well as story and challenge modes have been removed in this version of the game. Additionally, the original intro is replaced with a specific opening for Regulation A, including Ash Crimson himself. Whereas some original content being removed from the game, new additions replace those taken out. For example, some new music, including songs from the original Maximum Impact on the PlayStation 2 and Sengoku 3. In addition to new alternate versions of stages being added, a new level for Makoto Mizuguchi has been added too. I'm gonna be real, I did not know who that guy was until I played this game. I had to look him up to even make this video too. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Starting with the main menu, it is bare fucking bones. There are only 6 options to choose from, being Time Attack, which stands as the arcade version for this version, Versus, which can be played by yourself or second player, Network Match, which is online, Practice, and the Jukebox, which can change the background music, listen to the game's OST, and listen to character voice lines. And the options, of course. Removing features of the original like story mode, challenge mode, which in that mode you can choose Time Attack, a mode called Quest Survival, a mode called Easy Mission, a hidden mode that I looked up called Hard Missions, which you unlock by succeeding all 10 levels of the easy missions, and extra missions. In the Versus menu, they give you the option for regular teams or with single matches, 1v1s. But with the side of party game modes, the party game modes are a dime a dozen, but it's a nice touch all around. Every fighting game has to have a practice mode, but with the profile mode, and lastly the options. As you can see, the difference between Regulation A and its predecessor, Impact 2, are distinct. Comparing the two, you can tell that Regulation A is an arcade to a console port. However, the new character additions don't make up for it. You thought I was gonna say make up for it? No, they don't at all. Before I get into the nitty gritty, I feel like you cannot talk about Maximum Impact without bringing up King of Fighters Another Day. The creation of Maximum Impact 2 spawned the really, and I mean really short animated series, King of Fighters Another Day. KOF Another Day was animated in 4 chapters, being around 4 to 6 minutes long each. This isn't really too important, but I thought it'd be too important to leave out, which is aligned in a little gray area, but from all critiques of Maximum Impact, Another Day was peak. Another Day, like, if they genuinely like made like a King of Fighters anime series, I feel like they should like tap into that Another Day era. That animation was so good, and for 4 to 6 minutes of action, it touched on Rock as a character, it touched on what the Team K was doing, it touched on what Ash was doing, and you know, of course it has to have Kyo Kusanagi and the original characters set in Maximum Impact, which segues into my next one. All right, so I'm in post right now, bro. Bro. I'm rewatching that Iori fight. Yo, why was this nigga Iori cooking this nigga without his flames? So, background context. I explained in my last video. Ash absorbed, took whatever he took Iori's flames, bro. He didn't even need him for this nigga, bro. He, like, you can see he's struggling, and then he remembers, yo, I don't have my shit, but he still cooks him bad too. Like it was kind of one sided. Like it looked like everything this nigga was throwing at him, Iori was just not tolerating that shit, bro. He just did not give a fuck. And then he looked down at his hands and he was like, "Fuck, I don't have my flames no more. I'm gonna just have to do this the old fashioned way." Slams that nigga into a car. Like what? like what the fuck? Regulation A has 40 characters in total. 8 characters from the King of Fighters series being Kyo, Iori, Leona, Kay, Maxima, Kula, and Seth. 10 characters from the Fatal Fury being Terry, Rock, Mai, Kim, Billy, Richard, Geese, but in this game he's Nightmare Geese, Lily, and B. Jeanette. 3 characters from Art of Fighting being Rio, Yuri, and Mr. Karate 2. 2 characters from Iriki Warriors being Ralph and Clark. Athena from Psycho Soldiers. 1 character from Metal Slug being Theo, Hanzo Hattori from Samurai Showdown, wild guest appearance by the way, and 1 Fighting Histories character being Makoto Mizuguchi. Then there's 11 game original characters and 2 alternate characters being Classy Kyo and Wild Wolf. The game originals are Alba, Sori, Lien, Megnon, Che, Lim, Luis, I'm not even gonna pronounce that one, Nanon, Hyena, and Duke. The alternate characters, Classic Kyo Kusanagi and Wild Wolf, are characters who, you can guess, are alternate versions of their pre-existing characters. Classic Kyo has both his iconic outfit and his nest outfit. Classic Kyo's moveset is derived from the KOF 94 and 95 variant, with his Serpent Wave, his 101 Shiki, which is the triple flip kick, and his Rising Uppercut. Which I did not notice the Rising Uppercut can act as a counter. I literally did not know what the use of that move was. He also has his Flame Pillar from 97 and his Charging Punch from 2000. He keeps his traditional Rochinagi with it. Now for Wild Wolf, as you may guess, yes, Wild Wolf is the Terry Bogard, the Bogard man, Mr. SMK himself. Terry Bogard, but except, here's the kicker, Garu Mark of the fucking Wolves. I fucking love that game. It's so peak, bro. It's so peak. The differences between these variants is that the original Terry still retains his rising tackle and another attack I haven't seen in ages. Fire kick! Bro, fire kick! Are you serious? Bro, do you know how long it's been since they've added like a fire kick to Terry's moveset at all? Bro, niggas don't even know what fire kick is, bro. They don't even know what that really means for real. He also has both power drive and power shoots, with light and heavy acting as, you know, both respective inputs. He also has his infamous power charge. Wild Wolf Terry has power charge, but it's a Rekka follow-up. He still keeps his power wave, burn knuckle, crack shoot, power dunk, yada yada. The standard Terry things, but in his new super, bro, power stream. Basically, power stream is when Terry leaps into the air and he just smashes the ground and then a whole like beam goes up. Or it reminds me of Trunks' Heat Dome attack, but except lamer. But that's besides the point. Terry also has like a deadly rave. I can't remember what this is a reference to. I know it's a Geese Tower reference, of course, but I don't think he had a deadly rave in Garu Mark of the Wolves. I know Rock did, and I know Rock does. He still retains his same deadly rave in this game, but I never knew Terry had a deadly rave at all. That's kind of cool. He ends his deadly rave with, you know, burnt Was that one? It's not Burning Knuckle. It's I don't know. I don't know. I'll put this back in post. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. No, I'm forgetting two people. Two people that were made specifically for the maximum impact. Oh yeah, I know who I'm forgetting. A little light bulb just went up in my head. All right, Alba and Sori. Oh boy. Um, I don't really have that much of an opinion on them. Yeah, I know. Kind of like a lame introduction to this, but I think they're okay. Their story, SNK does this a lot where they have like a very interesting idea with characters and they don't flesh them out whatsoever. So towards the end of Maximum Impact 2, Sori went missing. I think it was after the boss. I forgot his name right now, but I'll put him on screen. He went missing, but Alba was at the finals of the KOF, so now he's looking for Sori. And then at the end of Maximum Impact 1, I know that Alba became like, I think, the leader of Southtown. He became like the head honcho of Southtown, and then his brother was left wondering, oh, you know what? What should I do now? So there's obviously something there, but not really. There was also the fucking final villain, right? There was no villain, but the entity. Hold on, let me look this up. Let me look this up. Pre recording. Let me look this up. There was the that main guy. What was his name? That we didn't even Judium. Judium. Yeah. I'm on the SNK wiki right now, bruh. Judium is an unseen character in the yeah. Judium is seen in the in Alba's ending. Yeah. Okay, so Judium, right? Judium, he's like Alba and Sori are like the Naruto and Sasuke to Judium. They're like descendants of like they both hold his power, so they're both him in a way, but they're not really. It, it's a mess. But we never got to see this guy like ever. We just got like one cutscene, and it was towards the ending of Alba's ending. Uh, Sori is also Eddie Gordo. That's his fighting style. That's that's it. I have no. I have a waning interest for these characters. I think their nicknames are cool. The Devil of Daybreak, and the Angel of Darkness. It doesn't fit them whatsoever, but hey, I think their nicknames are cool. All right, last and not least, was this game worth it? Was this game worth it? Well, it's not even about if it's worth it. Does it hold up? No. Well, at least I think Regulation A doesn't hold up, of course. Regulation A is a bare bones like title. It's a bare bones port. There's nothing there. There's nothing there except time attack, maybe in like practice. I only played Regulation A because it had all of the characters unlocked, and I did not feel like playing through Maximum Impact 2 to unlock all characters. Plus, there were just characters that I did not care about, like most of the original cast characters, like Duke. Uh, who's that other guy? Who's that other guy I don't care about? I'm looking at my notes right now. Wait. Theo from Metal Slug. Why is she in this game? Like, I'm not even hating for real. I think she was a great addition, really. But why did they decide? You know, you know that game that like old heads of our company like play. Yeah, I think we should add. Just one little. One character from that game. Metal Gear Slug is goated though. I don't care what anyone says. But yeah, I do not care about Duke, Hyena. I thought Nan was cool. Che Lim, I only find Che Lim interesting is because she's like Kim Part Two. It it is also kind of like a replacement to Mei Lee. I don't know. I feel like they just don't stick with one thing. SNK just switches around so much. Mei Lee was like a what? Uh, disciple of Kim Cap One, and now Che Lim is now two completely different characters, but you could it's easily get them confused. But no, no, this game does not hold up actually, and not even because it's on the PS2. It's because like there isn't really a need for it. I don't know. I don't know. There was I remember reading about in like old forum pages that it was there was gonna be a Maximum Impact 3, a Maximum Impact 3 for I think the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 3, but it got scrapped and just canceled outright. And I don't know what they could have done more. Probably flesh out the characters, but give Alba and Sori something to do, or just explain why Sori just went missing towards the end of Maximum Impact 1. But yeah, I really don't know how to feel about this game. If you are going to play at Maximum Impact, I recommend to. There's a lot more shit to do, characters to unlock, story to play, and Kyo and Iori are sidelined. Of course, I don't really mind them being sidelined in their own games, but I don't know. If anything, I think the main protagonist of KOF 15 is better than those two. And I don't even like that guy that much, but I think his powers are cool. I think his powers are cool. But yeah, no, this game does not hold up. If I had to rate this game, Regulation A is like a 4 out of 10, maybe a 3, maybe a 3.5 actually. It's just such a downgrade. Just play the previous installments, bro. Just play the previous installments. But yeah, that will be it, really. Yeah, I think I might just end the video right here. No, 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 no. Don't go. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Okay, so I guess this is gonna be the other half of the video, or maybe less. I don't know. I'm in post right now, but where have I been in the last 2 months? Your boy got a J word. Got a J word. That's kind of it. I'm still in college, but high key, I think I'm done. I'm I'm really worn out. Really, college is pretty interesting. I'm really not liking where I'm at right now, but so is life. Life is about hardships and trying to fix them and trying to change your situation. So I'm not like too depressed about it, but it has been really hard to find time for myself, especially like working and I'm not even gonna talk about the job process, bro. That shit was ass. But about working and finding time to do videos and shit and school and classes and whatnot, like it's just so exhausting. And really, I don't really want to be in college anymore. So I think I'm gonna drop out and just work. Like I want some like stability in my life because I'm always moving and I'm always going places and I'm always like having to change locations, mailing addresses, whatever. And I think I just want to settle down and take time on what I want to do, or at least take a break from college, like stack bread, whatever. But I'm most definitely gonna put a pause on my academic career. But yeah, that's kind of all that's been happening, especially the shit with the government right now. Dude, Charlie Kirk, more like Charlie Squirt. Am I right, guys? That boy leaking. Well, dude, I'm just talking in the microphone at this point. But yeah, I apologize for anyone awaiting my return. 2 months is not that bad in retrospect. 2 months is not that bad. It was just life got in the way. But to everyone who's watched this video, thank you, and to everyone who's listening to this, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me talk about random shit. I think I'm out of my KOF phase. Not like KOF, but like I think I'm out of like making videos about King of Fighters. That other one I did, the my last video, Yeah, that was like a really big project for me. I don't even know why, but I just have such a love for SNK. I wanted to make a video about like the cultural like stages of SNK, like King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, yada yada yada, Fatal Fury, Guard Mark of the Wolves. I wanted to make a video about like all those fighting stages and locations. So like let's say in what KOF 2001 through 2003, right? They had like a Japanese stage and the art looks so good. Or even in KOF 94 there was like stages where they'd be in France or they'd be in I just wanted to talk about the beauty of those stages and how their art really shines through in the backgrounds of those stages. KOF is beautiful, bro. Um I love King of Fighters. I love SMK in general. They're just so cool. They're just so cool in the concepts and the concept art and characters and shit like that. Like the process they do and how to make characters and locations and it's just so interesting to me. But I think next video I'm gonna be talking about I think I want to talk about cards. I think I want to talk about cards. I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. Not lately, but I love Yu-Gi-Oh and I love Friends versus Friends and I love Fragpunk and I love just things having to do with cards, Heike. Like dumb gotcha games, dumb stupid games. But I wanted to talk about how cards. I it, the only way I haven't done this video yet is because I still do not have Balatro. I don't know how to play poker. I don't know how to play shit like that, but I do recognize that cards are fucking cool and I want to talk about the concepts of cards and like how cards affect gameplay and like why do cards exist and shit like that. I think that would be really interesting. But yeah, I think that's all on my rants. Ah fuck. Ah, just hit my fucking knee. By the way, I'm recording this at like 4 in the morning. Anyway, wait, no, 5. This is 5 a.m. 5:09. But yeah, anyway, I love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. I'll be back soon. Peace.